This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
I'm just reading a story here of a head teacher who was on an upward trajectory, taking his school to the next level, and then he gets into a relationship that mixes everything up, and all of a sudden he has to let go of the school, go hide. I was asking Benjamin, and he's gonna tell us if that's a real story. However, welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Show. My name is Lily. We're ready to laugh, to learn, and to grow. Benjamin, you had told us that there was a time you thought about getting into stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
We thank God you're now in sit-down comedy.
Yes.
So this story of the head teacher, is it a true story?
Yeah, a friend told me that they'd witnessed that story, and a person was transforming a whole village,
Yeah.
a whole community.
Yeah.
And who, to this day, when you go, the wave of the people he mentored, the young people he
Yeah.
brought up,
Yeah.
have better houses, they brought civilization there, they brought light to the community.
Yeah.
They just went up,
Yeah.
got degrees, he got big jobs. For those few years that he was influential and situated in that society,
Yeah.
for the first time that area saw the light.
Wow. And then one woman.
One relationship, you know,
Yeah.
just spiraled him down. When we discuss relationships, I was warning somebody that society has made us think that love is only a part of your life. There are many other things going on, and marriage and love and those things, they are on the side there. Your career is over here, relationship over here, friendships over here, your money life over here. It looks like you have a full life, and then just a parallel strand.
Yeah.
So people tend to date while they are working. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't really think much about that relationship and the job. You know, these are separate things of my life. You know, I'll see you in the evening. Okay, don't interfere with my career. Okay.
Yeah. Is that a guy thing though, more than a lady thing?
So many times it's both of us,
Okay.
but we drift into entanglements almost mindlessly without thinking about how it might affect our career,
Yeah.
our social life. In reality, when you get into a thing romantic, it becomes like a vehicle. You bring your job, your health, your money, your connections, your dreams to that vehicle of that relationship. Although you thought it was peripheral,
Yeah.
you are meeting in a window of time of your life.
Yeah.
So it didn't look like it was occupying the whole day. It didn't look like it was threatening your life. You just,
I know your whole destiny.
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
That's the deception with love relationships, and that's many working people and many people are trying to get, because it feels good. Find a person you are so excited about and you adventure, dopamine, thrill. You're going at it. You don't think. One guy crashed on his half sister. Okay, illegal, but he crashed on his half sister, and he really stayed on the crash. Do you know you can really? Obsession can become sickness. Amnon became literally sick. And his cousin Adonijah gave him an idea on how to play the whole game. And he played it. And you know, he was playing his own death. He died. What resulted? He got killed in it. He got what he wanted. And the brother to the girl played revenge, killed this guy.
Yeah.
How many times we toy?
We just play with it. Yeah.
We just toy. When you're a very big person in community, why would a relationship with a girl or a lady somewhere really
Threaten?
yeah, I mean,
It's not a threat.
I mean,
I just wanted to tell you guys to get a copy of this book, Toxic Relationships. As you're talking, I'm realizing that sometimes we can get into one without even knowing.
exactly.
Yeah. And then by the time you're realizing, many years have passed and your whole destiny has been destroyed.
Exactly.
So get yourself a copy of this book, Toxic Relationships. Buy it for your friends, your children. It's going for 1,000 bob. And if you've been hurt by a toxic relationship, this is Benjamin's latest book. It's called Healing Your Inner Self to Commence Your Best Self. So to commence your best life. So you can get one of each or all the four of them. There are 4 wonderful books. Dreams Before Dating is for pre-25s mostly. but I'm reading it. You should see it. I've scribbled all over it because sometimes some of us are doing a take 2 of it. So get yourself a copy of each. Is going for 1,000 bob. Make your order through the WhatsApp number on your screen, and a big shout out to the Benjamin Zulu University live gang. There are those people who are always there waiting. They even have conversations among themselves.
Correct. They know each other.
Yeah. Shout out to you all and thank you for watching. Today we want to talk about soft gold diggers. How to detect. What do you mean soft gold diggers who are after your resources and not love? Because
we're talking about these people who are not outwardly malicious. They don't really come at you to take away your money.
Okay.
They're not scammers in the proper sense of that word, in the way we understand today's society. You know, we have those proper scammers who really get you, worked up to just disappear with everything you have.
Yeah.
We have those others who don't particularly rob you and run away with your money.
Oh, okay.
But the end of you being with them will still be they just fed on you. They never fed you.
Oh.
Never poured into you, just depleted you.
Well, they must pour a bit to get something out, though.
You know?
How dumb will I be? How dumb will I be to just give somebody my resources?
You know?
Yeah.
We talk about. I want to give you the setting under which you marry this kind of people.
Okay.
Under which you end up with this kind of people. Now. You have very sweet chemistry. The first mistake we make in love is that we lead with the heart, with the feelings, with the chemistry. We lead with the vibe. Oh my God, we just rhyme.
Yeah.
You converse and the conversations strike. You feel the spark, unmistakable.
Yeah.
There's this fun, ease, laughter, giggling between you. It's this romantic vibe.
Love it. We love it.
You know, it feels so good. Would I want that a feel good break?
We all want it.
You know?
Yeah.
So you lead with that in dating. And that's how you end up with this category we are discussing today. Because we are telling you how to decode them. And the first sign is very counterintuitive, because you are likely to be thinking it's a strength. These people are, they're excessively romantic. Very charming. They have the language, they have the teasing, they have the playfulness, they have that inner child is so alive in them. Yes. You know? Yeah. So they have all this intensity of feelings. They know the eye language, they know the gestures, the body language.
Yeah.
They can make you feel jitters just while you're seated there.
Yes. Without a lot of effort.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to flat? You want to chat? They will chat you. You know?
Yeah.
They make you feel like you have always known each other. You know, chemistry has that effect. Yes. It's so much aligned. Like, how come I've done you? Where have you been?
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and those, the chemistry of, did you know chemistry is the hottest between people you should not be talking to?
Hey, don't say that. Some of us are trusting God for that.
Between the legal people. When it is illicit, it's very thrilling.
Okay.
When they are out of bounds, that's when your chemistry flare.
Prophet of doom.
I know, I have spit on somebody's soup.
Yeah.
It is strongest when it is illicit. It is illegal. Yes, when you are properly made for each other, it will also be a very strong connection. But it will not feel compulsive and obsessive and irresistible and engulf. No, to feel peaceful. Feel peaceful.
Okay.
And pure and almost having a sense of eternity.
Okay.
There's something immortal about love, and when it is pure, it feels endless.
Wow.
That's why people use the word forever a lot. They know they are not here forever. Honestly, it's still there, the doors, but that part we know.
We know.
But forever, mine forever. So there's something about true love that feels eternal.
Okay.
So pure love feels to be committed, loyal to each other forever. The other love feels now, come here to the corner.
Yeah, that's the thing. It feels urgent.
Yes.
We must urgently do this.
Do you get the difference?
Yeah, we must urgently get married. Urgently get like anything we need to do feels urgent.
The fear of abandonment is big. The insecurity that they might not want me so much. The fear.
Okay.
So that's why you sweat, that's why you palpitate, that's why you anticipate. What if I want. You text and you wait. You hold the phone, you turn it upside down, you count 3 seconds, you take it again. that is illicit. Trauma bonding. That's unhealthy. That's addictive. That's when you threaten, I can't get you, nobody will get you, I'll kill you and I'll kill myself.
Oh, so that's where that comes
yes.
from. Okay.
So, you know you're not aligned, you know this person is off the bounds, you know this is the wrong things coming from an unhealed place. You know this is the Amnon kind of obsession. You know this is Solomon clinging to foreign women in love until they drifted him away with all his wisdom and they made him disappear from his path.
Yeah.
When it is across the forbidden line, don't cross that, and that's what you fantasize on. The garden was so big, they obsessed on the one tree that was supposed to test their obedience. You could have gone up far away. The marshmallow experience. A teacher gave nursery school kids 1 apple, marshmallow, a fruit, telling them you can eat. They were given 2 each. I'll be away for some while and I'll be coming back. You're free to eat. Oh, he gave them only 1.
Oh, okay.
Each child a fruit. Told you're free to eat your fruit. But if by the time I come back you have not eaten your fruit, I'll add your second one. To test how they can picture better rewards, how they can do delayed gratification. They were kids, too young to understand psychology, but they are testing. Yeah. And then they were filming secretly. They didn't know that they were filming. And they saw that some kids calculated, the teacher didn't say how long they're coming. Are they going? Are they turning back? Okay, let me eat.
They ate.
But the kid who determined to wait distracted themselves. They did not fixate on the fruit. They played, looked away, turned. It is so interesting to watch.
Yeah.
How they put effort not to eat this so they can win the second one.
The second one, yeah.
You too. There are times
you have to distract yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The first sign that they could be a soft gold digger, soft eater, a person who's not, is that the thing they lead with and what they sweep you off your feet is their sexual energy. It's how they make your veins vibrate.
Sorry, guys. That must be hard.
But you talk the whole night. You started talking in the morning and you're talking until night. You are yawning at work because you did not sleep. Talking to.
Stop talking to us. Stop talking about me.
The strategy goes through. Once you start talking to this person, there's no nothing else. Everybody was finding phone busy, texting.
Can I do a commercial break? Just the other day, I sat somewhere with my phone and I was chatting. It was 11 p.m. Do you know, I was going to bed at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I was asking myself, what was that?
Holiday. Coming back from my mental holiday. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys still here? What time is it? You know, it feels so absorbing. It just makes every cell come alive, you know.
Yes.
Now, that feeling by itself is not the problem. It becomes the problem when it is now accompanied by part B of this person's encounter with you.
Okay.
That they're just romantic. They have no strategy for their life.
Oh.
That is a problem.
Okay.
The real person you're going to marry will you'll have a lot of chemistry, but you'll also connect around how they are arranging their life, what they're aiming for, what they're going for. This person does not have evident progress. Many times they have weird stories, like they're still being accommodated by parents, still being supported by the other one. Their career collapsed when COVID has never come back. They have not found anything else to do. You know, COVID became a universal excuse. There are people who genuinely were destabilized by COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
But there are people who are already unstable, and COVID became the best explanation
Yeah.
why they are not okay. Yes. And they never outgrow it.
Yes.
You know, one of the principles of growing wealth, they said you always start businesses during distress, during when there is a recession, when there is a crisis. That's when mega businesses thrive, because your competitors are out of the market.
Oh.
You are the only one to dare to think that way.
That's such a puzzle, though.
And because the risks are so high, fearful people have gone into hiding. The risk is obvious.
Yeah.
You might buy the things that they never come, because transport, the borders are being closed.
Yes.
So, because the risk is so high, only those who can do thinking and risk-taking and calculated moves can start. So that time they're saying, because of the storm, the normal birds have gone into hiding. That's when the ego soars.
Yes.
They're saying, if you're looking for mega business, have a sniff for crisis. Crisis may not be global. It may just be company oriented.
Yeah.
It may just be local in your family.
Yeah.
It may just be in that village. We are saying, when you realize a person has an excuse for when there was a recession, there was a disturbance, that there may have reason years are gone by, when it comes to the part of their career, they have a story. Okay?
Okay.
It's a long story.
They're Vasco da Gama stories.
When it comes to romance, you go. When it comes to work, it's a long story.
Why didn't you finish your college?
It's a long story.
Yeah. I get you.
This is the first sign. And men in particular miss it, because ladies, most men don't have an expectation that a lady should have a career.
Oh.
They miss that part. Men, you know, they are prepared to provide for their family.
Okay.
You know, they have really worked on themselves. They're willing to be the provider. They even seeing the lifestyle they want to take you to. They promise all this life. Brothers, stop that. Eh? Stop that. Sometimes you overpromise until the lady just boards your wagon for you to take her there to that world you're saying.
Yeah. You become her career.
Yes, she doesn't see her participation. She doesn't see how she's supposed to play a role. The first sign that you're going to get quietly scammed is that you married emotions, strong chemistry, zero career compatibility. This person was not even on the move career-wise. You do not see them apply themselves. You know, I see guys, they say, is Lily single? Keep it. Yeah, very single. Throw your... Try your dice. But you know, the psychology behind why they like most about you is because you're glowing in your career. They do not just see you somewhere in the street or shaking what your mama gave you on TikTok. If it was something...
Yeah.
If it was something just sensual, and it wouldn't be that appealing.
Yeah.
And I hope I can tell those guys that whenever you see a lady shining in her career, you don't marry her, then stop her from working.
Please, yeah.
Because you're stopping her from being what you liked.
Exactly.
There's something glowing when people are in their passion.
Yeah. That's
the best makeup.
That's true.
It gives you the joy. You see the person in their best element, just lost in that world of doing what they're doing. This lady called Azia, you know, she came to the public by dancing.
Yes.
Somebody's song, not even her song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people like the way this young girl is just attracting attention with her talent, you know?
Yeah.
You see the talent at the end of practice when people have mastered it.
Yes.
So you think they started yesterday.
Yeah.
You may realize she was dancing when she was 3.
Yeah, and then the other thing about her is that she had so much in her mind. Like, her mind was ready for that moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you see people dancing or doing their shows and then you like their beauty, remember you are liking the beauty because it's so illuminated by passion. That is the thing. I want to ask men, it's good. I like it when men are crashing on ladies who are in career.
Okay. Crash on working women. Yeah.
But remember her career, what she's shining is part of her glow.
That's true.
The first warning, men, is to stop marrying these girls. You have to put up something for her to see what she can find. She has never found herself. You start now trying to help her look for herself. You start with the tailoring. You buy a sewing machine. Then you take her to a posho mill. Then she tries that one. You bring her 2 chicken. Okay, that one collapses. So you drill a well in the village. That one tries out. You get a tuk-tuk to manage. It disappears. You make her a caretaker of that house you built over there. She chases away the tenants.
Oh gosh.
Do you know how many things men are doing, try to help the girl they married to look for herself? Because he did not check how much she'd invested in developing herself career-wise, in strategy for her financial life, her economic life. He just ignored that part. But the chemistry was so strong. I like the way she laughs, how she walks. Oh my gosh, she's so cooperative. That guy has been scammed all his life, but he can't use that word. Do you know many people are living dysfunctional marriages undiagnosed? They married a person they have to drag. The person is a drain. This guy knows he can't afford to lose his job because there's nobody else to support him. They are all gone. Men can tell you this is the 11th business. I always suffer losses. How did you marry a woman who has not found what she can do for her career? How did you get there? We got pregnant.
So, but what's the difference between that and a genuine trial and error kind of situation?
No, trial and error always is progressive. Always is progressive. These men who are doing 10 businesses and losing millions can tell you, this woman, it's better she stays home. She wasted my money for 10 years. Every time I put, it disappears. Then the next question, why did you marry without checking that part of her life? These girls have a diploma in something. Diploma in business management.
Catering.
Some of these, I don't know where they plucked those names from. They sell diploma something. The person doesn't even know who they are. They just did something as if it's a rite of passage that they went to college. The fee was being scrapped by selling chicken and goats. The only thing remaining at home. They even felled the trees and burned charcoal. Everything was sold in that compound to pay fees for somebody doing something they can't even connect with. Then they are wearing tumbo cut and catwalking college. Then campus. This boy is just sleeping and cheering. Manu, we are better than you. Arsenal, we are better Arsenal, Manu. You find college kids lost in vanities when their life is amounting to nothing. And they are moving in packs, like packs of dogs, groups. They sit in Wi-Fi zone. If you want to know where Wi-Fi is, just check where college kids are seated. That's where the Wi-Fi is. Not library, not computer lab, Wi-Fi. Hotspot. And if you want to frustrate them, switch off the router. Well, they don't care, there's no water in campus. Sometimes water has run out. They will not riot. But if Wi-Fi goes out, they will riot.
Okay.
So, these people studied nothing, or they studied something just out of rite of passage. You find them there and then you marry them. They don't know where they're going with it. The first sign you are going to live with a burden who will scam you is they did not have a strategy for their life. You only based on chemistry, the beauty you think, how handsome he looks, the curves she has. Men are the most common in this mistake because we don't usually require. We don't know how to check whether the lady has organized herself career-wise. My mentor told me, make sure that girl has gone as far as standing on her feet. She's not picking yogurt from her mother's fridge. No problem. Taking your mother's yogurt. Just don't marry that kind of. You're not there yet.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Get a person who has negotiated delayed rent, paid rent, and she rent broke. Now she knows money can disappear on rent and it's okay. Otherwise, when your money disappears on bills, you think you don't love me, you don't even treat me, you don't even give me the I have a promise, here you are me, how can I just sit here, other guys want me, I'm going to try, if I see somebody out there, because your money disappeared on bills. She once paid bills and money got finished. She knows, so we are not in arrears, thank God, it's okay, we are not, it's okay. We can actually,
have a place to stay.
At least we can.
Okay.
Where does she get that perspective?
From her own life.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Men always get a lady who has lived alone 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years. Always. Don't take her from the shelter of her parents. You're going to continue being a parent. Parents never ask children to contribute, isn't it? Food free, rent free, clothes, school fees. So if you take her from where the parent left, you also continue being
a parent.
Yes.
You're a dad. You're the new dad.
And those people end up cheating on you with their real lovers because you are a parent figure. Now they go to the lover figure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The second sign. Warn men, because I think younger girls are safer, right?
Yeah. They do. You find these men who separate to their wives at an advanced age.
Yeah.
They go for a very young
Yeah. Thinking she's controllable. Okay. You're more of a father figure. She'll still go to a lover figure.
We saw that happening in a recent story.
Yeah. We also have real life illustrations. People have surrendered their lives for experiment. Okay. Nowadays, you don't need pigs and rats to do dry runs.
Just observe people.
Yes, watch.
Okay.
The second sign is when your connection is more. Okay, let's explain something so that you can understand this terminology. We said life has, you can live large or live small. Okay. And to live large, you said you need what? Large money. Okay. If you want to live big, you also need
big money. Got it.
Okay. But when you connect with a person who is not describing the size of life they're trying to live, in other words, the hunger. If you don't sense a hunger and a fire for large life, you're going to be the only source for your lifestyle as a family.
Okay.
Let me explain this. Lifestyle is a product of the vision you had in your mind. The size of house you build is what you always dreamt about, isn't it?
Right. Yes.
Because we don't always have all the money for our houses. Usually put the foundation
Yeah.
when you only have money for foundation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, some people can get mortgage facility, but you know mortgage is also an act of faith. How many years are you committing to a loan?
No. Yeah.
Exactly how many years?
But guys, I'm with you. Don't listen to Benjamin. I'm with you. You will do it. You will make it. Or to a mortgage.
Just fear. I think it's my trauma with poverty and debts. I'm triggered by debts.
Okay.
I saw people auction. You don't have anything, then you borrowed from Chama, then they come carry your bed.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So mortgages are okay because many times they are soft. We don't feel them really. They just arrange it in a way that, you know, it's soft. But my only problem is, can you change jobs? If you needed to leave this job and stay 3 months as you look for another one, what will you be paying with? Be careful that you have done your mathematics.
Yeah.
All right. We're saying if you don't sense a plan for living large, if you don't sense, the other one was slightly different because it was emotional connection, and there was a conspicuous absence for progress in their career life, in their personal development life, and everything had an explanation and a long story.
And excessive emotional connection.
Yes.
Okay.
And we say they usually connect with you that way. They're so romantic because they have nothing else they're doing. They have mastered the poetry, the songs, the language.
Yeah, but and if you ask them a technical question,
they're not relevant.
It's empty. Yeah.
These people are so intense in feelings because that's where they live.
Yeah. Or that's where they hide.
Yes. Be careful when people are too vast in romantic language. Is it their profession? You know, they're professional lovers. They know how to play your feelings, guitar, and it's okay to be romantic, but if you realize this person is just all romantic, but in technical conversations they're pointless.
Yeah. And going round in circles.
This second part comes from, if we describe what you hope for your life, this person's ideas are just vague.
Okay.
Or they're describing comfort rather than conquest. They're describing getting a good enough job. They're describing finding just a routine. Many women, I realized, and my frustration during dating was, their aim was just there to find a job. To find a job.
Okay.
To find a job. The job was the end. It was not the starting point. And for me, getting a job was the starting point.
Yeah.
To now try and conquer, do more, change generation, change my... It was so real in me. When I don't sense it in you, I know,
not for me.
I'll be the one to drive that train alone, and you just be bothered sleeping back there saying, you're driving too fast, slow down, we are sleeping.
I get you.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
And we may have all these connections, you know, intellectual connections. Those people call themselves sapiosexual. I like intelligence. So okay to like intelligence.
You're one of them. Why are you talking like that?
Because I know us. We tend to
Okay.
stop there.
Oh.
Many intelligent people are settlers. They are not achievers.
Oh.
They are not conquerors. They don't go any far. Brilliant, first class, A grade, everything. And the first job, and they let up their energy. That's all.
Oh.
You, who is an average school, but your grades are quite average.
Yeah.
Very average. I don't know if this very average, but
Yeah.
but you have a hunger. Once I learned that term, and my mentor said that energy is usually distinctive in the intensity of attention, how people pay attention. So when people are seated, it's okay to lay back, it's okay to be, but you can see the depth of attentiveness. So they said hunger comes from a person who is so deeply engaged, and when you say they're trying to dig to what you're saying, they can feel you. When they laugh with their energy. When they feel.
Yes.
They said hungry people are intense.
Yes.
Settled people are casual.
Yes.
Okay, all right, doesn't matter, all right, what you think, it's okay, you tell me, no problem, all right, so either can do, it will depend, okay, you tell me.
Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
You're trying to date them, you're trying to plan life. It will depend on what you think. What do you think? Okay, well, okay, no problem. Yeah, it's okay. Huh? It said, if you don't sense that fire, hunger, don't engage. Because you'll be the one, because hungry people move with they press the car down to the floor. They really go. They do the utmost. They look, when they find where they can do, they do it to the utmost.
Yeah.
This is a person who wants to travel the world to the utmost.
Yeah.
This is a person who doesn't mind a 21-hour flight to go and tour Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to go and see tourism. The other person, now that's too tiresome. I'm tired. No, let's go back.
Yeah.
Just the hunger to see life, which is not mandatory, but it's just hunger.
Hungry.
This to say, you end up with a person who will ride on you, you will provide the lifestyle, you will push them, you will be the one to carry them, you'll be the one, and you'll feel scammed. They were not automatically scammers. They did not take your money away and run away with it, but they fed on you. They were not here for life. Let's conclude by saying this, that you know you're marrying a person who you will carry on your back and they'll scam you when they don't have a distinction between love and life. I love you. But can I accommodate your life? Can we build a life together? Unfortunately, Lily, a lot of people you crash on with who like you, you can have love story, but you cannot have a life story. Love story is chemistry, fun, joy. And that's why unprincipled people do flings, affairs. To experience some love story, that life story. Life story is about the direction and the how far we want to go. Let me remind you, one way to picture marriage is like two people crossing a thick forest called life. They join hands and they enter the forest, leave father and mothers where dad and mom had cleared. Then they go to cross over to the other side until they feel they've arrived their home. In fact, the end goal of marriage is to hold hands when we are 80 something or 90 and say we made it.
Wow.
When we journeyed across parenting, across building a home and experience, building a career, when we journeyed together, fell, rose, with all the bruises and the forest, looking back at how far, we say, hey, you know what? We made it. That's the idea of marriage. That journey is life. The love is the vibe between us.
Yeah.
The journey.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Anytime you date a person and you don't hear a sensitivity to where they want to go with their life, who they are looking for, person, what they are hoping they can find in that woman, in that man. If you don't hear that, a trajectory, and we say there's a man, if you marry a woman who is visionless, she won't support your vision either. She's foreign to visions. Okay. This quote should not take constructive criticism from people who have never constructed anything. and men trying to get helpers from a person who has never helped in anything. How can she contribute to your dream when she has never dreamt? What are dreams?
What are dreams? As you say about a couple that's 80 and holding hands, I'm just wondering, what's the equivalent of that to somebody who had married a soft gold digger, like you mentioned? So, for example, is it someone who is 80 and maybe they built an empire, but they feel like they did it alone? What's the equivalent?
Or the equivalent of a person who finishes alone?
Who married a soft gold digger?
Oh, they will come to the end feeling depleted, saying, I would have done further if I had a companion. I did not have a companion, I only had a burden. And remember, this person was not aggressive. They just didn't participate. They were just eating. And because they are your partner, they're entitled to everything you have. They live in those houses, live that lifestyle. You pay the 2 tickets. You know, you're paying air tickets for all of you.
Yeah.
You're paying accommodation, you're paying trips.
Yeah.
You're building houses, everything, clothes, food, everything together. But for them, you're the one who wants that big thing. Pay for it. Me, I would have settled for the small one. I can afford that one. You see?
Yeah.
They never wanted that.
Okay.
But you can no longer continue in this house. It's suffocating. You know, when you want to grow a house, it begins to suffocate you.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back there. It's not pleasant anymore.
Yes.
You're done with it. There was a time you are excited, but you've outgrown it.
Yeah.
The person has not outgrown anything. They're comfortable. Yes. So you continue stepping up your family, stepping up, until at the close of the age you look back and all the properties you're the one who acquired. But their name is in every, joint properties. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel swindled.
Okay.
So it's the end. You go conclude, yes, we got kids, but it's like I was the one hands-on with the kids. This person was just another child with the children. They got familiar with it, just familiarity. There was no correction or guidance or mentorship. As one to lead.
Yeah.
Because you can't teach children life when you're also avoiding the life.
Yeah. Or just drifting.
Yes.
Okay.
So you do everything alone, but they have occupied the place of your helper, and you have no helper.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. So the gold digger is now not somebody who is just trying to like actively fleece you. It can just be somebody who is existing next to you.
Thank you very much for that language. Existing next to you.
Okay.
And because they are the official partner.
Yes.
They get all the rights.
Yeah. The designated partner. Designated beneficiary.
But energetically, you're alone.
Okay.
Had you been alone, you'd have married the real person. But you married one who is not really there, but they're there. But they're not living, they enjoy the benefits, but they're not contributing, they don't have your drive. Just take life slow.
They're just your next of kin.
Yes.
I get you so clearly. That's tragic. Thank you so much, Benjamin. That was a wonderful show. And thank you all for watching. See you on the next episode, and bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.